Hi everybody, Elliot Barry, your resident road safety expert from Mobility Engineering, back again for another Q&A. Thank you for sending in those questions. I love them, and keep them coming in. And as I always say, with my trusty subscribe pillow, hit that button that looks a bit like this guy down there and help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love your support around that. All right, let's get into today's video. So today's video, I'm at my trusty Mobility Engineering car at a demo vehicle at our trial and assessment facility here at Hornsby. And I'll open it up because today's video is all around child restraint anchorage points and the ISOFIX points and the ISOFIX system. So very quickly what that is, before we get into the question, is the ISOFIX system is a system of anchoring your child seat down to the vehicle instead of using the seatbelt. So you can see this strap here, it goes down and it's hooked on to a little point down in the car there. And I'll show you a little bit more about how that looks in a minute when I unclick it. But basically, that is a way of connecting the seat to the car, which was originated in Europe quite a few years ago, and now it's coming to Australia over the last few years. It's becoming quite popular, and a lot of people are asking about, and also there's a lot of great ISOFIX seats on the market. So a lot of people, particularly in the disability space, are asking, can I use these ISOFIX seats in cars that maybe don't have ISOFIX? Because ISOFIX is relatively new in Australia, and some of the cars, or a lot of cars in Australia, don't actually have the ISOFIX system. So I'll undo this seat now that I've shown you what the ISOFIX is and how it works. And what I'll do is I'll get you to come back here and have a very quick look into the vehicle that has an ISOFIX system. So it's these two little bars that's in the vehicle there, like so. It's a little metal bar that's actually into the base of the seat. Now, that is a metal bar that is connected to the structure of the seat, and it is a safety device that is used to hold a child in place. So it is looks like a little tiny item, but it is a very sensitive item, and it's also very important that it's not done in any, or modified or touched in any way that can cause any kind of safety concern. So what do we do, and can we put these into cars that don't have ISOFIX? And the answer is, most of the time, yes. But there is a constraint, and the constraint is the cost. So I'll explain to you why there is a yes. It is a structural device that can be modified or created or engineered. Something can easily be engineered from scratch to integrate this into the structure of your vehicle, either through the back of the seat or through some kind of modification. And then it needs to be certified by either your state authority or by your local engineers. Now that's where the costs come in. So to custom make something like this, you can't actually buy any products like this off the shelf, and every single car is different. So you have to kind of custom make it. So to custom make something like that is going to cost you a little bit of money per hour in a country like Australia where, engineering and all that kind of stuff is expensive and labor can be very expensive. And then on top of that, you've got to get it certified by engineers, which can also be very expensive. So in our basic research, and this is in New South Wales, what we found is you're looking roughly around about $1,200 to $1,500 as a starting mark to get something like this fitted and engineered, and then it'll go up from there depending on how complicated it is. So from a cost point of view, a lot of people have provided feedback that that's pretty cost prohibitive and can be classified as pretty expensive. But it is possible if you've got the funding or if you've got the money or you can basically afford to get that done. You can definitely modify your vehicle as long as you get it certified or authorized by your local state authority, and away you go, and it's easy to be done. So can you modify a vehicle to introduce ISOFIX if it didn't have ISOFIX into it? The answer is yes, as long as you get it certified and engineered by a local engineer or road authorities. Hopefully that helps. Thank you very much for your question. As I always say, hit that subscribe button that's down there. Keep your questions coming in. We love those questions, and we'll see you next time.